Hey everybody, it's Mama M, and per your requests all week long, I will be talking about karma today. There are so many different forms of breakdowns of what karma means per different type of religion, per different type of culture. I assume what you guys are asking about is the New Age idea of karma bringing back the same kind of activities and actions that you put out. And so it's like the what goes around comes around type of belief. So what I'll do first is read you straight off of Google what the New Age definition of the word and the concept of karma means. Karma is the precursor to the neo-pagan law of return or threefold law, the idea that the beneficial or harmful effects that one has on the world will return to oneself. This may be summed up as what goes around comes around. I.K. Tiamni wrote that karma is nothing but the law of cause and effect operating in the realm of human life and bringing about adjustments between an individual and other individuals whom he is affected by his thoughts, emotions, and actions. So basically what they're saying is everything that happens to you in your life is the result of something that you have done. And while there are so many people in the world who sit around and say, oh, poor me, everything bad always happens to me, and they just can't figure out, I'm a good person, why do bad things happen to me? Bad things happen to good people, the concept, blah, blah, blah. You are not doing enough good to represent or to kick karma in the butt to bring you back good things. So do good. Don't sit around and think that by not doing bad, you're doing good. You have to actively do good things to get good things to come back to you. So what can you do? You can buy a coffee for the person behind you in line at Starbucks. Start the rotation instead of just taking the free coffee and moving, either not paying for the person behind you or carrying it on. Be the one to start it that day. Give a sandwich or a croissant or a Hot Pocket or something to a person sitting on the side of the street who is obviously hungry and not trying to mooch off of your money. Do good things, get good things back. You have to be proactive or nothing is going to happen. If you just sit around in your house all day and assume that you're a good person because you're not out there doing anything bad, like robbing houses or stealing cars or whatever, you're not putting forth the energy to the universe that you need for karma to give you back what you desire. So get off your butt and do something. As far as why didn't your gym teacher in high school burn in the fiery pits of hell, they might be doing really great things that you don't see them doing. So when you don't see karmic retribution happen to the people that you don't like, that doesn't mean that karma is not working and you can't make it work for you. It just means that whatever is going on behind closed doors with that person is outweighing whatever you see. And maybe it was just your conflict with that person. And also in that same theory, if just because you don't see that something bad is happening to somebody doesn't mean that it's not. Where somebody could walk around with a smile on their face every day, they could be losing their house, or they could be their marriage could be breaking up, and they're just not being public about it. So just because you don't see things happening doesn't mean that they're not happening. What do we do about karmic retribution spell work? Because the Wiccan and pagan way of thinking says that you cannot bring harm to others. So if you were to try to bend karma to do your bidding, then wouldn't that be doing harm to someone? Yes. And you really need to read or ask questions about anything karma related that you're thinking about doing. The way that I handle instant karma spells, I call them, is like a reflection back. It's a return to sender, okay? So if somebody decides they're going to just outright do something nasty to me for no reason at all, then I hit them with return to sender, instant karma. And what that does is take everything they just threw at me and just bounce it like it came off of a mirror right back to them. And while some would say, but that's doing harm, I'm not doing any harm. All I'm doing is sending back their energy. I don't want their energy. They're trying to give me drama and I don't want it, so I just reflected it off of me. Really simple ways to do that. Carry a small mirror in your pocket and just walk around with that mindset that anything bad that's going to be thrown at me is just going to ping off of that mirror and go right back to where it came from. You're not doing harm to anybody, because if they're out intentionally to do harm to you, then it just gives it right back. It could wind up doing something bad to them. It could wind up just going back out into the universe as unused energy. But what you're doing is reflecting it away from you. And as long as you have the intent that you're not going to harm anyone in the process, it's just not going to happen. Spell work is all about intent. So as long as your intent is on the right level. As long as you have the good intention, then, you really don't have to fear karmic retribution as far as negative effects. If you are actively trying to put a curse or a hex or something on somebody, which I honestly don't even believe in that garbage, that's just not what I do, then be waiting for karma to get you back, because trying to bend her to your will is just not going to happen. The last thing I'll talk about, I guess, in regards to karma is, why does everybody refer to karma as a she? I believe that one of the Indian gods, or I guess goddess in this point, is a female, and that's where karma kind of comes into play. Also, you have to go with the old saying that karma is a bitch. So I guess that's why we refer to karma as a she. That's just, I don't know. That's as far as I've got on karma. That's my theory on it. Those are how I view it, and I hope that's giving you some kind of explanation as to how it works, and giving you something to think about and relax and realize that just because you don't see karma working doesn't mean she's not working. And that, folks, is all I've got this week. I am pretty empty-handed. Tomorrow will be the weekly Facebook giveaway, and I'm not quite sure what I'm giving away yet this week, but make sure that you come over and participate. The giveaway is usually listed by about 9 a.m., and you have usually until about 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to enter, so make sure that you do that. And if you have comments, questions, or topics you'd like me to discuss, please use any of the links that I attached to this video on YouTube, such as Facebook, Instagram, my personal blog, my website, anything. And I will see you next week. Take care.